All right. We just put some bands in Leadzolo. Let's get it popping. Who am I calling first?
Sorry I wasn't available. Please leave me a message or send a text to this number.
Looks like I'm sending my man a text. Colorado. Miss Febby Will. Let's hit it. Emergency reasons. I love that. Sadly, I love that. I need to fix this. It keeps freezing on me. Alright, let's see. Dang, she owned it for 15 years. Wow. Looks like she got our money. Looks like she got our money. And it's in great condition. You guys are about to see something pretty crazy here.
You reach True Mechanics, leave a name, number, and a brief message. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you.
Alright, well, I'm leaving 2 messages then. Raphael. Anyone named Raphael looking for a quick sale in excellent condition? My man got paper. So let's get some of that in our hands. He's looking for a true cash buyer and he wants to sell within 6 months. Looks like we're gonna run him through an ovation. See what his property looks like. Yeah. You don't understand. You don't understand how sweet this about to be. Is this a failed listing? Okay, still looks good. Let's see the top of the market. It's a 5'3", 2,900 square feet. Okay, top of the market is high 600s. 680, 690. Bet. This probably is a novation for sure from what I'm looking at. He listed it for $719, bro. You're crazy. Max I can pay my man if it looks like in this condition I'm seeing on the site. For a novation, I'd probably be low 600s. So let's see where his head's at.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person...
Nah, not this one. Nah. He knows it's important now. He's got to answer. Come on, Raphael. I'll call him like 6 times, bro. I'm not kidding.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
You're going to answer me, brother. Let me send him a text and then call him again. I'd just say, hey, you inquired about selling your property. Get back to me. Leave my info. Quick little message. Let me see what's his name. Raphael. Now it's time to call him again. We don't play no games. We call 10 times if we have to.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
All right, he's busy. He's busy. Let's just say he's busy. Okay. Who's next? Who's next? Maria. Okay. Relocating. Minor touch-ups wants to sell ASAP. When I get on this phone with her, it better be some. I'm signing some contracts right now. It listed. It listed. It dang listed. That was my fault for buying the cheapo one. Like what I'm... Oh, who's calling me from Detroit? Who's calling me from the 313? Mr. Bozzy. Let me just close another deal. Mr. Bozzy, how's it going?
Hey, what's going on? Good, how are you?
Man, I'm ready to spend this money, man. What's going on? Mr. Rich Guy going to Cancun.
You know what? God's good. Hey.
Yeah.
I got a question for I got an offer a little bit more than what you guys want to pay, but they want to go through they have to pull a loan for it or whatever. How fast can you guys close so I can make a decision?
I mean, I set the date for 30 days, but we can close way sooner than that, man. All I need is an agreement in place so I can send my guys and, do my due diligence, and then I'm good to close, soon after that, right after that. So it'd be like by Monday I want to have, photos, viewings, all of that done, so then we can get the title work back, and then we could just, close it out.
All right, let me call my lawyer. I'll call you back.
Okay, man, let's do it.
Hey, another thing, one more thing.
Yeah.
I'd like to use a local title company though. That's here local.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So soon as we do have something in place, I'll have my transactional coordinator, get it open, and it will be local.
Yeah, I deal with Title One in Dearborn Heights.
Okay, I think we use the same one with our projects there. So yeah, we should be good on that. But yeah, just let me know. I'm ready to go, man.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Keep in mind, that was like the 7th touch. So that lead was from my call center, and that was like the 7th touch, and now he's gonna sign a contract. So it takes time sometimes. Not always. You could just lock up the deals and be good to go. You have to touch him a little bit. Hopefully, he calls back and says send the agreement. We'll be getting 2. He has 2 of them actually. Where do I want another deal at? Where do I want to make some money? Bro, if you guys aren't wholesaling, you need to get with me ASAP so I can get you wholesaling. Because you can make unlimited, however much money you want. And if you connect with people in a community like we have, you can make it quicker. I'm going to look up the populations of some of these places. That's another thing. If you're buying leads, getting leads, whatever, you want to make sure it's above 20K population, because a small percentage of that is buyers. Nationwide too. Find the deal and then find the buyer. You don't need to be in a crazy market. You can go nationwide, generate leads however way you want to do it, and lock deals up. As long as they're at a good price, you'll find the buyer. You don't need to stick to one market. You don't need to. All you got to do is make it happen. Samantha, let's see why she wants to sell. Leadzolo is bro. They're literally the best with this. Everyone has a reason they want to sell, and it's like a crazy reason. So this is emergency reasons. They owned it for 30 years. We don't know what the heck's going on. All I know is she's giving us our house if we figure it out. So if we figure out this lady's problems, we get a house and we can make $20, $30, $40, $50, $60,000. This is the subject property. When I tell you guys this is about to be a highway robbery, this is about to be a highway robbery. How's it going, Samantha? Just from the looks of it, I'd be around 40K depending on condition. I can look at a property for 2 seconds and know what I gotta offer. And then once they talk, it just starts to go either up or down. Come on, Samantha.
Hi, this is Samantha. Leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
You'll get back to me now, Miss Samantha. Auntie's in Boston, Massachusetts, so it's vacant. I'm gonna go ahead and text my girl. Samantha. All right. Jackson, Mississippi. I'm gonna run it. Paige, she's looking for a quick sale, 1 to 2 months, excellent condition. I love when they say that because it screams novation, but not the quick sale. So if she wants the big bucks, she is gonna have to go down on extend the days. Oh, novation, novation, novation. Hello, Miss Paige. I have your money. A lot of it. I think it's free and clear. I'm loving this. Alright, Paige.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone.
Bro, this thing is so easy to navigate to. It got everything. Let's see, it's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Shoot, I hope it's not 1,700 square footage. It says 800 square foot, so maybe Zillow's off. We got a decent ARV for this area. Let me quadruple check. I need this at 30, sadly, or lower. Might need it at 25. Tiffany. She wants to sell ASAP too, so let's figure out what's going on.
Your call has been forwarded to an...
Nah, you got... How you gonna have financial problems, really want to sell your house, but you can't answer the phone? That's not a good duo. Come on, Tiffany.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 2177.
Send Tiffany a message. This is a good one. I need to send her a message for sure. Hello, Tiffany. I'm calling about your house you don't want. Another one. Banger of a deal. For $50. Like, huh? I'm robbing Leadzolo right now for these because the prices are so dang low. Now let's make 30 grand off of it. We got Musa. Musa. He wants to sell ASAP. You're in that. The one thing I hate is downsizing. If someone says they want to sell in a long timeline and they're downsizing, do not buy the lead from nowhere. Owner occupied too. This is about to be a killer play. Bruh. They're trying to make it too easy for me. Alright, Musa. Mind you, this lead was $50. So, like, just keep that in mind for when this conversation goes through. It's a 3.2, 2,000 square feet. Big old thing. Except we got ARVs, high 300s. I like that.
The wireless customer you are calling is not available. Please try again later.
Oh. Let me send my man a message. Alright, who we throwing in the ring? Who we throwing in the ring? Give me that. Let's go, Mr. Larry.
The number you have reached has been disconnected.
My man. I'm getting unlucky right now. Rochella, Coachella. Okay, give me your property, Rochella.
Hello?
Hey, Rochella. This is Hans. How's it going?
Okay.
Yeah, so I had got your file of this property in Harvard Ave in Cleveland, Ohio that you're looking to sell. Is it a good time? Do you have some time to chat about it?
Sure.
Perfect, perfect. Let me see here. And it's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,200 square footage.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know how much you want for it?
I'm looking for an offer of 60,
60?
but I can negotiate maybe 55.
Okay. So I'm guessing it's not really in bad shape, or is it already
No, it's not in bad shape. Have a good weekend, guys.
perfect? Can you tell me a little bit more about it? Like, how's the flooring?
Now, you probably have to put new flooring out the kitchen and the living room and dining room.
Okay.
But other than that, the bathroom we remodeled. We put in new kitchen cabinets. The furnace is good. The water heater is good. The roof is good. There's no leak upstairs or downstairs in the basement. No water problem. What else? We put carpet in, but you know how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're looking between 2 to 3 months at the most.
That's your timeline on when you want to have everything complete, money in your pocket in your new spot?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely interested in this. It's definitely a nice one. Do you think you would need?
You gave me a footage. Does that include the lot that's next to it?
Oh, you have a lot next to it.
Yes.
Is it the 7,000 square foot lot?
I will have to look, but I know it's a lot right next to the garage.
Okay. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is 7,000, around 7,000 square footage. So I mean, yeah. So I definitely, because it's, the house is on the land. It's basically together. So I definitely would be buying both together. I don't really, just because I'm a straight shooter, I don't really place too much value on that big of a lot in this kind of area. But the house itself, I am interested in it. I do think you're being reasonable, with the price, but even just for updates on a 1,300 square foot home, I probably would be losing money if I paid 50. I would honestly need to be, around the 30s.
No.
Okay.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Well, tell me this. How close could you get to me? Because I'm all about making deals work. I'm buying houses and you have a house.
I know 30 is not negotiable for me. So
Okay.
no.
Okay. Well, tell me this. Can you tell me a little bit more about the roof? Do you think I would need
The
to...
roof is good. No.
Okay.
You don't have to fix the roof. No.
Okay. I really want to meet you somewhere in, the 40. If that works for you, I can pay all closing costs, fees, make it, stress-free and just get it done.
I can come up to maybe the 50s, but the 50 is about the 50s, but I don't want to really go under 50
Okay.
because I'm looking to buy something else. So whatever I get, I'm using it to put down a purchase of another house.
Okay. So would you want to maybe, like, if we did agree on something, would you want some time after closing, like to like have the money and like make your next move? Because I also can allow you, 30 days, if you wanted to have that time with the money and then to make your next move. And you also said you're living there, so you would probably need to have that time to move your things, right?
That's correct.
Okay. I want to make something happen. I mean, can you just meet me at 45 and we make a deal happen today?
No, that wouldn't be good for me.
Even if I'm taking closing costs and fees?
I understand, but no, really, I will have to talk to my husband, but that'll be, yeah, I will have to talk with my husband, but like I said, the lowest I would go was 50. How you doing? All right. The lowest I would go would be 50. So
Okay.
I have something, because I'm looking for something with 2 bathrooms, at least 2 bathrooms.
Oh my God.
3
I might be able to do
bedrooms,
50 on a novation.
and not a lot of work on it. It should be hard in this area as well.
Okay.
I'm looking to stay in the area where I'm at, or in a school district rather. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me this. So if I can do 50, I mean, because I possibly could do 50 if you allowed me more time. Like, say, instead of 30 days, it'd be more like 60 days. And then what I do is I would basically line my buyer up. I would bring, a retail buyer that would, be able to pay me a little more. So then, you can get more and we could actually make a deal work. But the only way it works is if, we do it kind of like a partnership where you do give me that leeway of time, and then maybe I'll put down, $5,000 to be released to you before closing in good faith, just to protect you in it. But if you were to do, work with me on that, I definitely could probably do the 50.
Okay, I would again talk to my husband as well, because his name is on the deed to the house as well as mine.
Is there any way you can get him on the 3-way?
Not right now. Right now, I am out. I'm out. I'm on the street.
Okay.
I'm a crossing guard.
Yeah, because I have some more appointments. I just don't want to spend too much, and then I don't have money to buy it anymore.
And
I'm trying to get her
if
now.
you could call back after 6, that would be great, because we would be together by then. He'll be home off of work.
Okay, but do you know that 50's his number? Because I can put this money aside, so then we can just have that already ready. So then if we agree on something, we could just get everything started right then and there, just so I don't spend it. But if you think like you're good with 50, he's good with 50, and I could put down $5,000 non-refundable to protect you through the sale. You give me a little more time. Like if that's something that he would agree on. Do you think I should hold it on the side, or do you think he may come back with like some recourse?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
I'm very good at what I do, and I know it's an important step selling your house.
I'm not gonna say what he's thinking.
Yeah.
For him, so I'm not even gonna make that claim. If you could talk back with us by 6 o'clock, that would be great.
Okay, I'll give you a call at 6, and I already have everything ready. Because one thing I know is it's important. It's your house, and you want to deal with the best if you're dealing with selling something such as your house. So yeah, I'll get with you at 6. Hopefully we can get something drawn up and on paper and get you paid.
Okay.
Okay, we'll speak soon.
Okay.
That's easy, but I can't count that because she ain't signed anything. But so as is value is around $100,000. Like I got as is comp selling for $100,000. So the play is list it, clean it up, list it around 70. Well, no, not 70. What am I talking about? Let me see. Let me do the math. We could definitely list it higher than that. We could list it at 90. Minus 20. So 90 minus 20 for the realtor and the cleanup minus our profit. We right there. Yeah, we can make 50 work on an ovation. She's just going to have to give me time. I'm going to run the play. Yeah, we got crazy movement in this area. 125, 120, 100, 90, 100, 102, 114. Yeah, we'll easily be able to sell this for 90 to 100 on market. So that's a good novation. Let's run it. Let's run it. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Mr. Thomas. So he's going to have to call me Mr. Anderson. Mr. Thomas, this is Mr. Anderson. I match energies. You tell me to call you Mr., you call me Mr. I ain't playing no games.
Hello?
Mr. Thomas, it's Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
How you doing, man?
All right, and you?
I'm doing great. I just got your file about this property in Birmingham. I'm looking to be the new owner of that. If you're looking to still sell it.
Which property might that be?
You have multiple.
Okay, which property are you talking about?
It's 2735
and,
Princeton.
Okay, and your offer for that property is what amount?
Well, I if I threw you an offer out of thin air, that's kind of disrespectful. Can you tell me a little bit about it? How's the condition?
It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath house, and I've been renovating, and the only thing I have left to do is finalize the kitchen.
Okay, so it literally just needs a kitchen and it's ready to go?
Pretty much. I mean, I put some paint on it.
Okay. Was it rented?
No, it was my home.
Okay. Okay, dang. If it just needs a kitchen, let me see. Do you have a number in mind you're looking to get for it?
No, because I never told anybody I was selling it. People just keep calling me about it.
Yeah, man. People are calling you about it, or people are calling on your behalf, and filling your information on websites. Wait, so
I have no idea.
yeah, I don't want to waste your time, man. If you're not really looking to sell, I wouldn't want to do all that and try to give you an offer. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Oh, hell no. I don't want to... Yo. Whoa.
Hello?
Hey, Richard.
Yeah.
How's it going, man? It's Hans.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you speak to your lawyer about everything?
Talked with him about it a little bit and kind of looked it over, and I just, I lose too much control of this whole thing.
What do you mean?
So,
We're putting 10 grand to cover you though.
yeah, but as far as like details of timing and clauses about being able to, reassess the value with your own assessors and that sort of thing, I'm just not comfortable with it.
Well, it's either way through, in the agreement it's $550 net to you, not a dollar less. We can't come back and tell you like we need to offer less. We'd lose our earnest money. I don't know if he was confused or
I'll say there was a clause in there about having it, not that I'm worried about it, but a clause about having somebody come in and assess value and so forth. And quite honestly, that's kind of an old ruse.
Yeah, so what I had mentioned to you was we are basically setting up like a retail buyer. So like we're going to clean it up. We're going to make sure it can inspect. We're going to have an appraisal for that next person to pay more money. But that's on us. Like if anything happens, it's still the same. You get 10 grand and anything we added. So like that's just, for us, like we have to, run an appraisal before closing and everything like that. But it's just a part of the process. It's nothing different to your number. We can't come back and say, hey, we're not closing on this unless you pass this. We're not doing any of that, man. It would be all liability on us. And if we fail on anything that we said in the exact, words, then you would get that earnest money and anything, we had added. And we do this all day, every day. Like we have 100 right now that that are getting sold and being worked on. Like we're doing this every day.
A couple of bad vibes on it. Talking with him, he was just saying, these are the things to watch out for. Or these are the possibilities. And even extending it if something doesn't happen in a couple of months, then you know, I can't keep it dragging it out forever.
Yeah, so one thing I would ask is ask for reasonable access. Like, do you think if we, got to you and said, hey, can we view the property within, the next week? Do you think that you would not be able to, like, let that happen? Or
Oh, no, that's possible. That's not a problem.
okay, well that would be the only like way we would be able to like extend anything. That's like if you just go MIA and drop off the face of the earth, then yeah, we would be able to extend, based on what happened with you and based on, what's going on. But if it's anything like on our end, you have like that earnest money, you have the right to go after us in so many different ways.
Hey, let me look at it again here. That's so I've been kind of tied up with new house and old house, so that's
Yeah. No, totally understand.
working long hours. So okay, let me look it over again here and see what's going on.
Okay, perfect. We'll speak soon.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, he's signing that contract. What the fuck you talking about? That is a $90,000 assignment. I ain't. We're not playing games. We're not playing games. This is real life. I hate that she said 6 p.m. Like, give me your house now. What are we waiting for an hour? Like, this is an important decision for you, ma'am. I should have told her that. Yeah, how I say it, I don't say like you inquired on a website or anything like that. I say I received your file. Like, I make them feel important. Like, I received your file. I just really want to get it taken care of. Make sure that your service, you have the best customer service. I don't know what the being service means. Hey, Martha. It's Hans. How's it going?
How are you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, so I'm calling because I got your file about this property on Edison Drive in San Antonio that you're looking to sell.
It's fine, but I'm not ready to sell this property at this time. I'm gonna give it a couple of more months, and then I'm working on some things. So if you'd like, I can program your number, and then I can let you know when I'm ready to sell.
Okay, is it like something I can help with? Because we're super flexible. We do this for a living.
Right. Oh, that's great.
Is there like a holdback? Because like we do things like buying the property, getting you paid at closing, and then giving you time after to make your next move. Like we can, help you move things out. Like we're a solutions, creative investment company.
You're you're all in one. You're all
Yeah.
in one.
So we service, at the highest.
Excuse me. I just came from the doctor and they told me I had bronchitis, what else, and something else, asthma, so.
Oh man.
That's okay. Hey, I'll get through it.
Hot chocolate. They say the sugar makes it worse, but hey, nothing beats hot chocolate.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I like either coffee or hot chocolate. Those are my things. Vanilla Americano with 8 sugars. Never fails.
8 sugars? Oh my God. My son makes coffee at home with 6 sugars, and I gripe at him because it doesn't even dissolve.
I love that.
Oh my God. I'm going to try that coffee Americano, but not 8 sugars.
Yeah, vanilla Americano. Yeah, no one does it, but it's soothing. It's the best.
I will. You get it at Starbucks?
Yeah, every single morning I'm addicted. I need to be caffeinated before I do anything these days.
So a vanilla cafe Americano. I'm gonna tell my girls that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I definitely, I'm definitely interested in this property and helping you, whether it's me buying it, whether it's my company buying, whatever.
Okay. And let me get your name again, though, please, so I can.
It's
I'm
Hans.
driving right now.
It's Hans Anderson.
Anderson. Okay. I'm going to program you, and when let me. If you don't mind, I'm like 30 minutes away from my house. I can give you a call back. But basically, I'm just trying to get a couple of things straightened out on the property, and then I'll decide, or my son-in-law
Is it like
there on
fixes or anything like that? Because we buy houses completely as is. So like in any, it could be in any condition. It can have, we've bought cat shit houses. We've bought homes that need full rehab guts. We've bought tenant occupied where there are drugs everywhere. We deal with it all. So if that's the case, like just know like we look at appliances and like what date of everything, like the walls, the kitchen, everything like that. We don't look at messes or anything like that, so it won't like come down on you on price.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was asking 150, and I kind of want to stay at that. My son and I just moved in this past January onto the property.
She said 150. We got a 180 as is that literally looks like hers.
My mother died last year. She passed last
Same
year.
everything.
So
This
I was
innovation.
trying to clean up everything at that property, and I was also trying to see if I could get assistance from the mortgage company, but they wouldn't help me until I moved onto the Edison property. So now that I'm there, I don't want to, well, I guess I do. I'm going to milk them and see how much you're going to help me with.
You have to do what you got to do to, keep afloat. I totally get it.
Yeah, and the thing is, my son-in-law was out of work for over a year, so he wasn't able to make any of the payments. So now I'm in a foreclosure status where I'm still going to see what they can help with or how they can assist. So,
and how much are the payments every month?
Oh, you're going to cry when I tell you, and they're escrowed. Like $575.
$575 a month?
Escrowed, yes.
I mean, man, this God brings people together for a reason. I always say it every time I meet a seller like yourself that I can, help your situation. So first off, your number, you're great to, you're right to tell any buyer that, because you can always, go up, but you can't go down.
Right.
Or you can always go up, but you can't go down. You always go down, but you can't go up. Yeah, you get it.
Mm-hmm.
But so I would be, just from, what I understand, it's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,000 square feet. It needs some updating. I would be in the low 100s, like 100 to 120, and that would be like a net price to you. But besides that, I would be able to, during the process, take over those payments of, $575, just facilitate this all the way through for you. Our job is to give you a white glove service where you could just figure out where you want the money to go and figure out where you want to go afterwards. Are you currently living in the property?
Yes, I am. I just started this year. It's the beginning of the year. I just moved in.
Okay, so you definitely would want to take advantage of our additional 90 days after closing, so you can have your money for a whole 90 days, and then we can actually even help you with moving or anything you would want as well. I don't know if that's something that, you would want to take advantage of.
Well, I know that.
I'm walking her down the hole.
I'm going to go back to the one my dad
I told her the range.
my mom and
Dig her down in that motherfucker.
But the only other issue is my son-in-law, and I believe my grandson is going to be back there, moving back also. That's the only issue. And then finding them a place to stay. I know my son-in-law wanted to purchase the property, but he was trying to get his credit score up so he could purchase it. There's only $30,000 left on the note, on the mortgage.
Yeah, so you're saying you're not really trying to do something as well because they're gonna need the property?
Well, they're gonna need a place to stay. So, and I've been dealing with this for probably a couple of years, and last year, maybe a few years, yeah. And everybody gets mad at me because I said, you need to just tell them to find their own place, and I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, my mother purchased this place for them, for my daughter and my son-in-law and the family, so they wouldn't have to go look for apartments. But it's just gotten to the point where I'm not able to make that payment because I'm on Social Security.
Yeah.
And
that one I called the guy. That's a $90,000 assignment.
But anyhow, I just need to they will need to find a place if necessary.
First off, the payments, like you don't want to keep paying every month, if your goal is to have another situation. That's why like we're really good at what we do, because we can give you. So how my company works is we're able to pay 90% of what it's worth as it sits. So like all the neeks and cracks, like we won't come back to you and say, hey, this needs repairs. We literally, like, sometimes my team would even say, hey, this needs some work. Would you want me to fix it? And they'll add their own money during the process just out of good faith to, make it work. So we're very, very, service for someone like in your situation. So I definitely would be able to take the payments. I would also be able to give you, 90 days after closing, after you have the wire to your account, to make your next steps. I can also help you move out. But we would be, around the 100,000, 110 mark for sure. Like if I took it back to my team, just from the area, what we need to be able to make something off of it, and things like that. But I definitely would want to, get it done with you, because on the flip side, like a cash buyer, I work with the fund, but like a cash buyer, they would need to be even lower at like 70% of what it's worth. So that's why, I love when I run into sellers like yourselves that can be a little flexible with, the timeline, and I can help you with X, Y, and Z to make that timeline, the best time you've had.
Sounds great.
Would this be something you'd want to like get started on, or, start talking about, the next steps?
Yeah, let me, it's something I would like to think about. I'm, this way I can't, but I have to write everything down. I'm just getting home. So we have a shorter time to get here.
Yeah.
Let me write this down, and, let me, run this also by my son-in-law, and, see, but it won't be until maybe tomorrow that I get back with you, because he's at work and works in the day and then works at night also.
So there's no way we can like loop him on a three-way?
No, not right now. No, he works for a catering company. So
what I can do is, because I want you to have something to look over. So why don't I go get everything I was telling you approved, and then I'll be able to send that to you. So then when we talk tomorrow, we can kind of already be looking at it. I can explain anything, and tell you how it works and everything like that.
Sure, that's fine. That's perfect.
Okay, do you have an email I can maybe get, or is this your personal cell actually?
Yes, it's my personal cell. You can also, I have an email if you want to send it there.
Yeah, so I'm going to text you right now, and I'm going to send also my credibility packet. It'll just show you the team you'll be dealing with and everything we own, basically. And then if you could send me your email, I'll shoot you over everything, and we can go over it tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. We'll speak tomorrow.
Oh, thank you. All right, thanks. Have a pleasure.
That's easy. That's a laydown. My max was 120 for a novation to make 40 grand. So we're gonna list it at 180, as is. We're probably gonna clean it up a little bit. So minus the 20,000 for the everything, the flat list if we gotta flat list it, or if we need to go with the realtor, the 20 grand just secures all of that. Minus what we want to make. This one we will make $50,000 net as an assignment on a novation, which means I'm gonna have to go in, clean the property up a little bit, and just wholesale it out, list it on the market for 180, and get paid. So that's a nice 50 ball. And she will be signing that. She will be signing that. This is the first time I ever went live on here. I'm probably going to hop off now. I am always live in my community. So if you want to get in touch with me, if you want to get some one-on-one time, if you want to get time with me to help you out in your wholesale journey, go in my link and add me on Facebook, message me, spam me. I'll get to you. Trust. I have hundreds of messages, but I will get to you. No man left behind. Easy money. Yeah, she signed. I'm gonna update everyone on those 2 contracts. Actually, there's 2 people that basically accepted my offer. So let's run it.